Wow.
Last week on Hello Idaho, we dove into the stress and struggles of teaching during COVID-19. There are so many new responsibilities for our teachers and school staff that are imperative to keep everyone safe. This week, we wanted to talk to an expert and give teachers some solutions to deal with stress and take better care of themselves. Here's Maggie O'Mara with tonight's Hello Idaho.
Joining us now is Dr. Dennis Woody with Optum Health. And Dr. Woody, I guess we should start out by recognizing what a tough time this is for teachers right now across the state of Idaho and what they're dealing with teaching in a pandemic.
Well, thank you for having me, Maggie. You are right on the money. This is a difficult time.
I think social media right now is not a friendly place for a lot of teachers. Let's talk about that.
Ultimately, keeping yourself informed might include limiting the amount of total contact that you have with either television or your social media.
Especially for teachers with a lot of arguing happening between parents about decisions that schools are making. So it's not a bad idea to maybe cut some of that out.
If you feel stressed, there are people out there who care about you. Focusing on some of the things that you're grateful for, the gratitude in spite of the pandemic and all of the stressors, the gratitude focus can really assist you in a variety of things from physical comfort to how well you sleep.
Positive self-talk. Why do you recommend that?
Well, self-coaching, who's with you all day long? You are.
So let's talk about the importance of really taking a deep breath, taking things slowly, and just being very mindful of that.
You used a very good word, mindful. When you're focusing on your breathing, you are centering yourself around wellness and comfort. And when you take several deep breaths in a methodical fashion, you actually oxygenate your body and it helps your brain relax.
How about music? How is music healing when it comes to being overstressed?
Well, music is like magic. You could bring the music into a piece of your instruction with the kids. Help them understand that music is a good thing for you.
What about exercise?
Moving our bodies does two things, or at least two things. It enables us to release tension, move muscles, and actually create energy within our body. It doesn't take much, 5 to 30 minutes of continuous movement, and it can restore your sense of focus.
And not to mention just getting outside right now and breathing that fresh air.
Well, sunlight does good things to our brain too. It releases certain kinds of hormones that enable us to relax and to sleep better. And if you can't, or if it's dark perpetually, sometimes it's helpful to get yourself one of those natural spectrum lights and expose yourself to it.
Self-care. Self-care is so important.
Right. You are at a certain vulnerability for over time becoming somewhat saddened or even depressed. That's where reaching out to friends or family and letting them know kind of how you're feeling and let them support you.
And what about finally, Dr. Woody, getting help through your EAP, through a counselor? When should a teacher take that step?
Talking to somebody can make all the difference. It doesn't mean necessarily that you need to start going to therapy 5 times a week. But what it does mean is that hearing the voice of somebody else who's external to the pressures you're experiencing can be very valuable.
To see an extended cut of this interview or find more mental health resources, go to ktvb.com and click on the Hello Idaho tab.